What's up, my little Tana Talks? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Tristan Thompson, you have finally responded to Jordan or Prince's family calling you a deadbeat dad. And baby, it's just as lame and corny as you can imagine. Meanwhile, Khloe is earning her karma points being sister, auntie, daddy to Dream. Y'all, let's get into this. But the one thing that we can take away from this is Tristan doesn't want any of those kids to be embarrassed about having him as a father. She's growing up and understanding things. Tristan, is she going to understand things? And we're talking about True. Is True and Tatum going to understand things when they enroll in third grade and half the people in their class got the name Thompson and look just like them? We're not talking about Tatum. He looked just like his mommy, so it's cool, right? But True gonna have some questions. Y'all, let's get into this mess. First of all, Tristan has responded to Jordan. And you know what's so funny, right? A lot of people, not y'all, but a lot of dum-dums had a lot of stuff to say about why Marley Nichols, that is the mother of Tristan's third child and second son, while Marley Nichols didn't deserve child support, didn't deserve this, didn't deserve that. She trapped him. You can't make a man be a father. She told him, he told her he ain't want a baby. As if some of your parents didn't say that to your moms and you guys are here anyway. Again, I'm a firm believer. If you make a life, you must take care of it, whether that was by accident or not. Marley Nichols thought she was infertile. She had just lost her father a year or two before she met Tristan. Okay, what does that mean? She knew how precious life was for who she was and her circumstances and what she thought was possible. Tatum was a miracle baby. She decided to have her miracle baby. Tristan bullied, harassed her. Never mind, he lied about being single. He popped up and said, I'm engaged. I got a whole family. There are court documents with her being like, what are you talking about? Never mind that Khloe the whole time was telling the world that they were not together. Right? Even though Khloe, now we know that it's just some BS she says because she's too embarrassed to stand by Tristan, but she can't let that man go either, right? At least she got a little bit of common sense. I wouldn't stand by that mofo anyway, right? And Khloe, you in his line of fire. He's trying to repopulate the world. Girl, move to the left. Somebody else needs to catch it. But a lot of people judged her because I get it. There's a lot of anger, vitriol, disgust people have toward single mothers that men never get. And Tristan was allowed to play that way, even though he is reckless like a demon mixed with a dog. Again, this is all my opinion from what I see of his behavior. Let me know in the comments if you think. But Jordan Craig, right? Tristan's first mother of his first child, Prince, different scenario. But oddly enough, but sadly enough, not surprising, the same exact result. Jordan was engaged to Tristan. Tristan begged her for a baby, encouraged her, and helped her go and pay for IVF the whole time he was cheating on her, right? They went to a wedding when Jordan was heavily pregnant. Her cousin's wedding, who happens to be Kevin Hart's wife, went to her cousin's wedding. Khloe saw him. They exchanged numbers. Khloe could say she didn't know she was in a relationship. Baby, who'd you think that was? His best friend? Who'd you think the pregnant woman on his arm was? And don't tell me you exchanged numbers, right? In person, in front of her, you knew something was going on. Now, Tristan's mom, who he's like, Mama, I promise you I'm going to be the man I'm supposed to be. Khloe said, she called the mom and the mom said, oh no, he's 100% single. So somebody lying. Either the mom actually raised the boy slash demon slash dog that we see now, right? Or she went along with it. Or Khloe's lying. Something's going on. Anyway, right? Now we are up to this. He got blasted for being a piece of ish, right? He does not pay Jordan child support. That's why she went to court to reaffirm the child support, because the mofo hasn't been playing. He just bought True a $25K necklace, unless Khloe lied and she's the one that bought it. and you haven't been paying child support. On top of that, you're not even paying the boys' tuition. Jordy, who looks like she lives a lavish life, right? Gorgeous girl. Her family says she's been working 2-3 jobs to support her child. Meanwhile, Kim and Khloe are trying to rehab Tristan's image, because you cannot convince me Khloe is trying to rehab Tristan's image so it can be publicly acceptable for her to stand by his side again, because she don't want him over in Cleveland paying by itself. That's how half your problem started in the first place. Anyway, Tristan responded by posting that Drake posted him on Instagram stories, and he also posted pictures of people celebrating him being on the Cavaliers. Y'all, Tristan is out of his mind. There is something wrong with him. I don't care what that man promises you. If any woman lays down with that man, you are promised pain, heartache, sorrow, humiliation, emotional abuse, and anything else he feels like because he is bored. There is something wrong with that man. And you know what the sad thing is, and I'm willing to bet on this, right? Khloe, we all know that all the Kardashians, Kim and Khloe especially, all of them love a fake make-believe reality. In their mind, as long as the public thinks it, that's what's going on. What was Khloe and Lam perfect couple, right? We didn't even know he had a problem with it, right? Until what? Until that stuff. Until what? It all came out. Khloe telling us she's infertile, but she's fighting for her love. Meanwhile, you was just waiting to get out of that and see the most you could take. Y'all, you cannot tell me that a man that is not taking care of his firstborn and his thirdborn, you cannot tell me that man as being a good father and a good uncle, right? To anybody else. You can't tell me. Yeah, y'all use Marley as an excuse, but what's your excuse for Prince? He wanted him. He paid for him to be here. What's your excuse for Prince? What's your excuse? That's who Tristan is. And I'm telling you, when Tristan finally dumps Khloe, because as much as Khloe's playing interference, as much as Khloe wants this perfect, that she's going to be the wrath of him too. And she got Kim clapping her up, even though at the end of the day, Kim's just happy one of her sisters is doing worse than her. Anyway, Tristan doesn't, and Khloe busy playing daddy aunt sister to Dream, not with Black China, but on the nights Rob is there. Kudos to Khloe for stepping up and raising her niece as her daughter, because from what we can see from her stories, Rob's not doing it. Rob's not capable of doing it. But again, I will always say, you can cite all the gospel you want. You can cite all the Christianity. You can cite hymns. You can be a swing low, sweet shit. You can do anything you want. It is the bare minimum as a human being on this earth to love people that look like you and share your blood. Kudos to you for stepping up, Khloe. But in my book, and this is for anybody, you doing what any normal would do. Baby, we are evolution. We are bred. It is in our DNA code that when people look like us and share our blood, we feel protected. We feel love. It's easy to love people that you love. It's easy to feel responsibility for people that share your blood and that they are the progeny of those you love. That's the bare minimum for being human, baby. Kudos to you for doing it. But that's the bare minimum. But then again, Khloe lives in an upside down world. When she's in love with someone, they can't even do the bare minimum. Can't even take care of their own blood. Can't even take care of the blood they beg for. And in response to knowing you reposting champagne Foppy and not drink, but that's all you need to know, y'all. Listen, consider this a warning, a travel warning, an advisory to any single female or male, because that go, but females especially, because you guys can get pregnant. To any person that can get pregnant, this is an advisory. Stay out of Canada. The Weeknd, Drake, Tristan, y'all listen. Anyway, Tristan doesn't want True to be embarrassed by him. She's understanding stuff. She's understanding stuff. Do you not think, here's the thing with Khloe and Tristan, they confront all they want. You really think Khloe and her pitiful self ain't crying a river? You really think that True hasn't tasted her mother's tears falling from her mother's cheeks down to the top of her head? Y'all live in a fantasy world where, and this is an American thing, but especially with the Kardashians, because they're trying to like glorify it. Where did we start thinking? Everybody think back to when you were a kid. Did you not know when your mother was heartbroken? Did you not know, whether that was from your daddy, work, the world, racism, second, whatever? Did you not know when your mom was in a bad mood? Did you not sense and feel when your parents were arguing? Now, you might not have known what it was about, but did you not sense that? Where have we gotten into our heads that moms, you don't need to treat the mom well. It don't matter what the mom, you can hide stuff from kids because the kids, as long as the kids don't know. The kids always know. Everybody walking around with issues. It's you tasting your mother's tears and the generational curses. The fact that Tristan and the Kardashians literally feel, let me read it in Tristan. She's understanding stuff. She been understand stuff. She been understand stuff. They said Tristan hopes his past mistakes don't mar his future. The fact that you were talking about your children as mistakes, I'm talking about. He said he doesn't want to, I don't want my kids to be embarrassed by having them as their father. It's too late, Tristan. Tristan, stop acting like you Karen. You basically repeating stuff that Khloe said to you. Don't you want your children to be proud of you? Khloe, Tristan don't care. He's just going to make new ones. And he also might name them Tatum Jr. and True Jr. True, his next kid's probably going to be named True Blue Thompson. Because you know Tristan probably going to get somebody pettier than Khloe. He said that True is starting to understand his infidelity. Do you think, what did Khloe tell True was the excuse why her daddy wasn't home? Why her daddy don't live, well, her daddy does live for her. Never mind. Let's move on. They go to school and they have classmates. The last thing I want them to do ever is feel embarrassed that I'm their father. Just remember, listen, that I'm their father. She then went on to say, just remember you are not your past. You mean of a year? Your past doesn't define you. It doesn't, but your future actions and your present actions do. And you are the same person. Moving forward, hold yourself in a way that you'll be proud of. Or if your kids read something about you, you're going to be proud of that. Your legacy, what you want to leave behind, is way greater than the world than been exposed to. Y'all listen, Khloe's an idiot. Tristan is a demon. Khloe is his helper. I'm gonna pray for all those kids because at the end of the day, baby, you can gas up these dum-dums as much as you want. I actually feel sorry for True and Tatum because, baby, they've been on the front lines. They've been on the front line. And as much as my heart goes out to Prince and Tatum, True and Tatum are going to get it worse because, baby, look at True's example of a woman. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.